Hey folks, Silveus here, continuing my little, whoops, I guess that keeps it centered, okay. Continuing my Let's Play with, RPG shooter Starwish. Now that I've added the, I love this audio, but anyway. Now that I've added in a fourth, like, category, because, you know, previously I just had my Minecraft, my FTLs, and my Tibias. Now I've got various Flash games. So I'm trying to keep it, I think, to like 5 or 6 games. So Tibia, obviously, I'm not going to get rid of anytime soon. I can't imagine Minecraft going away, but it might. And FTL, sooner or later, I'll do everything in FTL, and that'll be the end of FTL. But that's quite a whiles away, too. So that leaves me with 2 to 3 Flash games I can have running at any given point, for now at least. Some Flash games I won't play to completion. Let's go to the Great Forest. Mouse control on. So yeah, some Flash games I won't play to completion, and I'll just kind of use them as like a teaser to see if I can get people interested in them, because I found them interesting myself. However, until I kind of beat either this one or the other one, I don't want to start another one, I think, for now. That said, if I find something interesting, I will totally just start another one, if it comes down to it. I'm not, like, adverse to that. Oh, God, I'm walking into a tree and I didn't even realize it. Oh, hey, I didn't know. What was that? P I pushed? I did, like... I was so focused on what I was shooting that I did not even notice I was crashing into that tree right then. That was crazy. Anyway, point is, until I kind of beat this or something else, I don't want to start anything else. So I'm gonna prioritize this and Union City. I may start another one sometime tomorrow, possibly even tonight, depending on how I feel about it. I'm taking an awful lot of these shots with my face right now. More than is healthy at the very least. Let's consider using this weapon for now. Okay, this weapon sort of sucks. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. So yeah, for now though, prioritizing this and Union City. I think I'll actually possibly prioritize Union City, I think, a little bit more, just because I think I can beat Union City faster than I can beat this. On the other hand though, I don't want to do the same video, or the same game twice in a row if I can avoid it. So yeah, for now, just, you know, shoot everything that moves. Some pretty backgrounds. Rocket snail approaching. I don't know what the deal is, by the way, but, like, the developer of this game just loves snails. Your ship is called the Snails. I don't know if you noticed when I was at, like, the side-in, or the, like, load game screen. Ginny was sitting there with the, like, holding a snail. Oh god, I forgot it does that. And that. By the way, shooting its eyes and destroying its little eye lasers doesn't do, like, actually kill it, but it does get the eye lasers to go away. And it's a lot easier to kill without the eye lasers. Oh. For some reason I thought it was about to launch at me right there. But I guess it wasn't. Horrible rocket snail. Ooh, okay. Get to learn a skill. Enable secondary weapons to critical hit. Earn moolah per health at the end of mission. Or additionally fires a machine gun behind you when firing. These are all pretty decent. Because I'm focusing on luck and intelligence, I already have a pretty high chance of crit, so I'm going to take the crit option. I hope that was correct. Warning, Federation attack is commencing. What? The mothership is under attack, you idiot. Best computer. Stupid computer, I swear I'll reprogram you. Deuce, you there? Yeah, what's going on up there? A drone patrol found us. We're currently being swarmed by Federation drones. Swig's manning our base cannons. We could use your assistance. Right, on my way. Hey, you made it. I took out about half, but I'm out of ammo at the moment. Great, I can't take out that many by myself. Don't worry, we've dispatched Mar. You two should be able to handle the rest. On second thought, I can handle all of them. Aren't you forgetting? I don't know why I got so revved up when I heard about Mare. I knew Mare was nay legendary, but I felt the need to prove myself to everybody. I immediately started blasting away, taking about 100 before my power core finally gave out. I forgot that I was just on a mission. I needed to refuel and rearm before being fully functional again. Embarrassingly, I became a sitting duck. No sooner when my engines died did Mare show up, cutting a swath through the enemy ranks. Yeah, if I had those crazy vortex cannons, maybe I could rip through everything too. In seconds, the rest of the waves were shredded by Mare. His slick alien ship approached mine and he fired me a towing cable. I'd never live this down. Good job, you two. Another day we get to drink together. I'm beat. I want to go down to engineering. Y'all should come too. ... Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Swig gave me an elbow bump as he walked away. Thanks, Mare. I said that with a begrudging look on my face. It wasn't the most gracious thank you out there. Mare extended an armored hand out to me. Come to think of it, I've never seen Mare offer a handshake to anybody. I took Mare's hand and gave it a firm shake. ... Dot dot dot. And with that, he left. Oh shoot, I need to check on engineering. So that's why Swig went straight there. Ginny, are you alright? I am, thanks for asking, but why all the concern? Whew, I didn't expect to come under Federation attack so soon. Targeting our engines is one of the primary tactics against us. If we can't get away, we're dead. Even after taking out all the drones, without our engines, our position would later be attacked by the main armada. I'm not sure how familiar you are with core breaches, but they are especially devastating to anyone in engineering. In the worst case, we'd eject the engine cores along with any engineers still in here to keep the rest of the ship intact. Oh. Well then, thank you for your consideration. It's nothing. I should have told you sooner. Fortunately, we keep several escape shuttles in the hangar nearby. Promise me you'll escape in one if the cores ever become unstable. Yes, I promise. I realized I was grabbing her hand and I immediately let go. I should let you get back to work. Yeah, stop by any time. I'm still coming up with more module designs for you. Right, will do. PA system, knock it off. You're gonna damage the equipment. Bzzz. Hey Deuce, I got a new design to show you. Stop by the lab later, Clog. Sorry about that, everybody. That Deadeye sure knows how to get results. I was gonna head to my room first, though. As I thought about what happened earlier today, my thoughts turned to Mare. Mare had been with us only for a few months, but already he overshadowed me. His exploits were well known throughout the galaxy. He used to be a powerful vigilante, siding with the Federation against pirates. Vigilantism, however, was considered illegal, and the Federation began to crack down on their own ally. Outraged, Mare became a reclusive bounty hunter shortly after a failed Federation attempt to apprehend him. Possessing a craft far more maneuverable than any Federation ship, Mare had never been caught. With a mile-long record of having beat countless Federation warships, Mare became known as the Nightmare. After a long period of inactivity, he simply showed up here one day with the captain. Somehow the captain convinced him to join us. Shortly after, he was assigned to various solo tasks around the ship. Truth be told, I didn't know whether to trust Mare or not. Ignoring the jealousy bit, I was concerned about his reasons for being here. What if he was here under Federation orders? What if he worked for other pirates? What if he thought we were just a new target? Mare was no doubt a powerful ally aboard the ship, but I feared what might happen when our interests no longer coincided. The captain seemed to trust him enough, though, so did the rest of the crew. That was probably the only reason I put up with him. A lot of us wondered why Mare never said anything. It has been speculated he took a vow of silence. Some people thought he was a robot. There was even a rumor that Mare cut off his own tongue during a brutal interrogation. Curiously, Mare never removed his helmet. I like to imagine him to be a gaseous cloud underneath, trapped in the containment suit he wore. Anyway, it was thanks to Mare that I wasn't fodder for the drone attack today. Oh, I shouldn't forget to stop by the weapons lab. Deadeye might have something new for sale. First, my upgrades. Intel. Luck. I'm catching up. Which one? Yeah, Intel increases... Okay, Intel and Luck are the crit ones, so good. I'm using the exact approach that additional critical hits are worth. The Great Forest unlocked both the Coral Ocean and the Acid Swamp, in case you didn't notice. Once more, against my better judgment, I approached Mare. Dot dot dot. 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 Huh? Ugh. I started making gestures. Dot dot. What's wrong with you? Dot dot dot. Come on, why won't you speak to me? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. We're really not getting anywhere, are we? Ugh. Sorry, I'll leave you alone. Yet again, Mar looked dumbfounded. I enjoy talking to Mar. I think he's he's one of the better ones to speak to. So tell me, why all the interest in these moolah schemes of yours? One can never have too much moolah, right? Yeah, but isn't this enough for you? You've got your own cafe, a solid home, and you're among friends. Well, I never said that moolah was for me. You got some mouths to feed? I got plenty of family outside this ship. Well, I never took you for a family man. I've never seen you visit relatives, though. My relatives are scattered throughout the galaxy. No way I could visit them all. So you have a huge family after all? I suppose you could say that, yeah. What about you? What do you spend your moolah on? I'll let you in on a little secret. What's that? If you save up your moolah, I'll tell you more secrets as we go along. Nice secret. Let me guess. Want to know about agility? Agility covers several abilities. It increases your accuracy percent, your evade percent, and your speed save percent, and your secondary damage. Accuracy simply reduces your likelihood of grazed shots. This is capped at 10%. Evade sometimes causes a miss to appear over your head, meaning you took no damage at all from one damage source. This is also capped at 10%. Secondary damage should be easy enough to figure out. Remember that secondary weapons do not crit, nor do they graze. Unless you get that level up bonus, I did. Speed save is quite interesting. You may have noticed as you take health damage, your ship starts to move slower. Speed save percent shows how much of your original speed you retain. For instance, with 50 speed save, you will move at 50% of your original speed as you approach 0 health, and 75% of your original speed as when you were at 50% health. If you keep your agility maxed, your ship will never slow down due to damage. As you gain levels, you must keep it maxed and never slow down. Remember, the best defense is not getting hit in the first place. Best defense is always shooting your enemy in the face first, by the way. As I entered the room, a bright blue laser fired and lit up my nose hairs. Cripes, Deadeye! What did I say about firing on people? Oh, but looky, I did it. My masterpiece has been reforged. Oh hey, you got the lasers working again. Yep, I was studying those cheap Federation issue lasers. I managed to find a less expensive way to manufacture these than the last time. They might not be as strong as the first ones I gave you, but give me a week or so and I think I can get the new lasers up to par. Brilliant, so what can you tell me about these lasers? The laser is an extremely rapid-fire long beam that somewhat follows your ship as it travels. It does less damage per shot than the machine gun, but it hits far more often. Because of the long beam and mobility, aiming it tends to be quite easy, except against thin targets, such as air-to-air missiles. So let's see if I have an upgrade in store for you. Thanks, Deadeye. Only level 7? Alright. Trick, right? Skies of Sid. Pause. Exit. Oh, I hit yes. Huh. Yes. What? There we go. That was weird. And now she has new weapons. Although, notably, none of them are the one I need. So let's try that again. There we go. Level 8 laser? I'll just buy the level 8, whatever. I'm gonna farm the Great Forest again for a little bit more money. But this time with my new laser. Ooh, it's lasery. Also, look at all that sick EXP I just got. This time I won't just crash into a tree either. I made a vow. I will not just fly straight into that tree. So far, I'm killing everything, which is awesome. I love killing everything. There we go. There was some game, I want to say it was called like Life Force for the old Nintendo, like the original Nintendo Entertainment System, that this game reminds me a lot of. I was never very good at it, but to be fair, I was also like 6. And old Nintendo games, like if you ever get on a like an emulator or something like that, you can also actually just like search in for, if you like Google old Nintendo games or something like that, you can play a lot of them on just like on a website. A lot of them are like incredibly difficult compared to what you play today. And not exactly like challengingly fair difficult, but just like do this insanely complex task flawlessly kind of difficult. Dark Souls has nothing on them. Oh boy. On a side note, it's supposed to get like hot in 2 days, which I'm actually excited about, because right now it's still kind of hot, but not hot enough that I can justify turning my AC on. But soon! Soon it will be hot enough that I can justify turning my AC on. And I will turn that AC on, and it will be wonderful. Come on. Oh, I crashed right into him, too. And now we just kind of wait for him to die at this point. Hurrah for money! Alright. Do we got a better laser? There we go. There's a better laser. Almost. Alright. Let's go to the wilderness. I don't even know what I'm shooting at right now. They're dying so fast. Some rocks. I hate not being able to kill things. There we go. Ah, I got him. I also got my overdrive if I really need to use it. Time to use it, because that thing gives me more overdrive. I think, see how there's like a bluish rectangle around me right now? You can tell, I think that like changes color based off of, yeah, if it's gone, the stronger my shields are, the like larger that blue is, so it's like a visual cue, you can kind of tell what the strength of your shields is. Likewise, I'm pretty sure it turns a different color when you trigger your overdrive and you're temporarily invincible. Ooh. Ooh. Must kill everything. Ah. So close, but not happening. I like to go forward and backward real fast, because it makes the laser act all weird. Alright, so, let's go up. Because I can kind of, if I time my little bombs right, yeah, I can still kill them. Living heart approaching. This one is actually kind of annoying. Because you kind of have to shoot it. Yeah, you have to shoot it right in that, like, eyeball. But it also does this thing where it can, that was actually pretty easy. That was a lot easier with the mouse, by the way. I always had kind of a hard time with that one when I just used the keyboard. Hold on. Before I get to it, gotta drink some Snapple. Alright. We did some investigation into the mysterious signal. What did you find out? Very little, but one important clue was revealed. It was a pirate signal. Knowing that, only a few pirate clans use this sort of signal pattern. Tell me, Commander Deuce, do you know about the 7 pirate lords who rule the 7 star systems? Only bits and pieces. All I know is the Federation managed to hunt down 2 pirate lords already. Each system's pirates banded together to form the Coalition of Pirates, in order to organize a better defense against the Federation. Together they would have been an even match for, if not stronger than, the Federation Armada. However, no one wanted war, as that would cripple both sides and serve no real purpose. Thus, the pirates chose to remain loosely organized so as to not instigate war. However, as you stated, the Federation ended up taking initiative anyway and struck down 2 pirate lords. Each pirate lord specializes in certain areas, such as stealth, infiltration, strategy, etc. The signal pattern suggests one of our more stealthy pirates was present. Unless I'm mistaken, this pirate lord's ship employs cloaking technology. Whoa, I thought that technology didn't exist. To the Federation, it doesn't. The pirate clan that developed it wanted to keep it secret. We pieced together more of the message. We came up with Federation ambush, beware the star. That sounds remarkably ominous. There's still more to the message, but from what I gather, it's a warning. Beware the star? I don't think anything's going on with the sun here. We're already checked. There's no suspicious activity on any star within hundreds of light years, Federation or otherwise. Before we jump to conclusion, chances are the rest of the message contains the crucial information we need. The broken message is difficult to reassemble, so that may be all we have to work with. Well, fat lot of good that does us. Go on and take a rest, Commander. We'll keep trying to crack the signal. Will do, I'm starved. Johnny, make me some cashew ramen. Chashu ramen, I guess it was. Coming right up. Have you heard the news lately? No, what's up? From out of nowhere, Mar tapped my shoulder, pointing up at the TV monitors. The Federation has recently sent 2 of their capital ships, the Firebolt and the Earthwall, to investigate matters in uncharted space. The Honorable Captain Gen of the Earthwall has assured us that they will do all they can to maintain peace in the Federation. Well, that's good. The less Federation capital ships around, the safer I feel. Even better, I don't have to worry about the most offensive and the most defensive ship in the galaxy. This probably means the Federation is up to something that they don't want people to know. I wonder what could possibly require their 2 strongest ships. Here's your ramen, mate. Something on your mind? Oh, nothing important. You're shifting all over the place. You wouldn't happen to be thinking about the girls on the ship, would you? What? No! Surely you must be thinking of Deadeye. She's certainly a strange choice for you, but I'm not here to judge. She's our weapon experts, Johnny. She's not on my mind. Ah, but that's all the more reason to see her, right? I only visit her because I have to. She's right here, you know. ... Deadeye! Yeah, any new weapons? Sure, only because you need them. Deadeye walked away. Darn it, Johnny! Now she's angry. Sorry about that. Seems I'm mistaken. You must be thinking about Tessa then. She's feisty to you, but that's because you're only the one she truly cares about. Johnny, I have no idea what you're talking about. And that's what makes her so frustrated. The little love works so hard to make herself noticed by you, and you just walk right past without as much as a glance. Look, Tessa's a doctor. She's got her hands full every day handling patients. You should take her out then. Help her release some of that stress, if you know what I mean. Johnny, I wouldn't take her out if she was the last woman on the ship. She's right behind you, you know. What? Tessa? Humph. Oh my, lovers quarrel. Well, you know what they say. Love and hate are but 2 sides of the same coin. Johnny, are you going to do this to me with every girl? Of course not, but maybe that's because you're really interested in Miss Ginny? What? Of course not. She's sitting right behind you, you know. Oh, you bastard, she's not here. Ah, I can't resist her polite, naive demeanor. I can see why you are interested. You've probably never noticed it since it only happens around you, but she starts to fumble whenever you're around. If you want my advice, you should just pick one of them and give her some mystery chocolates, only 15 moolah. Great. You were trying to peddle your wares this whole time? I'll even gift wrap them for you, what do you say? Let me guess, you have a huge surplus of these. You've got to stop with these get-rich-quick schemes. One of them will work. Mark my words, yeah, that pyramid scheme of yours selling mops really worked out. It's like a tree. You need to plant the seed, then it will slowly grow into a powerful economic force to be reckoned with. Good. I'll be the one holding the chainsaw. I'll save a spot for you in my trade empire if you ever reconsider. Yeah, I'm heading back to my room. Damn that, Johnny. I could never figure out what went on in his head. Johnny has been serving here long before I ever was. As I understood it, he's been around at least as long as the captain. He was a bit of a flirt and a joker, but he mostly did that to keep people in high spirits. I'd never actually seen him going out with anyone. There were a few times I caught a glimpse of his eyes. They always had a sad look in them, but then he'd perk right up when they closed again. Even though he was older than me, somehow he looked younger than me. He claimed one of his dishes, eternal swamp gumbo, had regenerative properties. I tried it. If anything, that nasty stuff would make you wish you could rip your tongue off and regenerate a new one. Other than that, he was a really good cook. Not just any cook. I mean the best one I'd ever known. Johnny had been scouring the galaxy for various cuisines, learning how to make everything he came across. I bet he could make a piece of wood taste delicious. His various travels also have given him countless stories to tell. He knew how to make anything I'd ever asked him, no matter how obscure. In addition to being our central chef, Johnny sometimes worked as communications on the bridge. For all his good qualities, he had one major fault. He was always broke. This was primarily due to the fact he was a downright terrible gambler. From money schemes to gambling, He picked absolutely horribly. You'd think with all his galactic knowledge he'd know how to make a moolah. Curiously, he showed absolute loyalty to the captain. They kind of look similar, must have been the eyes. He was a mysterious person to be sure, but he has never let us down. Remembering back to earlier today, we managed to figure out more of the message. Federation ambush. Beware the star. I wonder what that could mean. Status time. Bam. Bam. Cafe. Ginny. Hey, Ginny, mind if I ask you a question? Certainly. What is troubling you? Why did you name my ship the Snail? I thought it was suitable. Hard outer shell, delicate interior. She also reflects her pilot. Hey, are you trying to imply that I'm slow? Maybe. Truthfully, though, I thought it was a cute name. Bah, Skyfish is way better. So how are you getting along with other crew members? Deadeye scares me a bit. Does she really have a dead eye? That's a secret no one will ever know. I don't even know if she has eyes. She seems passionate about her work. Fanatic is more like that, not unlike some people around here. Are you getting along with Swig? He's usually in engineering when he's not needed manning the gun ports. I like Swig. He's fun to be around. Just be sure you don't light any matches near him. He doesn't imbibe as much as you make him out to. Maybe Swig acts differently when you're around? So what about Tessa? Getting along with her? Tessa and I have been chatting much. She often talks to me about your bad habits. Oh? Like what? She tells me you like to flirt, play poker, read dirty magazines during missions, doodle around the... Whoa, okay, those are all exaggerated. Don't listen to anything she says. Well, now that makes you seem even more suspicious. Gah. Do not worry, Mr. Deuce. Your secret is safe with me. That's what I'm worried about. She vanished. Curious. Swig time. Zzz. Hey, Deuce, can you help bring Swig back to his quarters? He's drunk again, isn't he? Yep, I'd help out, but I can't leave the counter for a few more hours. Sure, except, I'll try. Ah! Splat! Get this bear off me! Oh, gross, he's slobbering now. On? Huh? Well, I really did sit on you, Deuce. What are you doing down there? I was gonna bring you back to your quarters, but it looks like you're awake now. Ha! Let's have a round then. No thanks. It's not even evening yet. Never stopped me before. Yeah, well, your tolerance is legendary. Not to sound nosy or rude, but why do you drink so much? Drinking is a tradition deeply ingrained in our lost society. There is an old saying, drink between meals, drink with a friend, drink to seal deals, and drink till the end. That can't possibly be your motto, can it? Obvious meaning aside, it means that we should enjoy things in life. Sometimes I forget that. You? But you always seem so jolly to me. Everybody has things they'd like to keep to themselves. Let's just say I have a pretty good poker face. Well, you can count on me if you ever need anything. Likewise, my friend, likewise. Got time to explain intelligence? Of course. Here's on the house. Intelligence covers a number of stats. It increases your shield percent, regen percent, crit damage, and your EXP rate. Shield's percent is straight up shield strength. Since this is a multiplier, you should install shield modules to notice the most benefits. Regen percent improves how fast your shields regenerate. Remember, even absorbed shots generate overdrive. Crit damage lets you crit harder, especially useful with high critical rates. This is capped at 100%. EXP percent increases the rate at which you gain experience from all sources, level up faster. The nice thing is, aside from crit damage, these stats do not cap out, so you can keep pushing them through the roof. Woo! I finally finished the shield modules. Each shield mod installed adds 10 to your shield strength, modified by your shield percent stat. This might not sound like much, but when you consider that shields regen, it may be worth the investment. I recommend investing in enough shields to absorb one shot safely. Please note this mod does not improve your shield regen rate. Ooh, that's a much better laser. Let's buy that. I'm not gonna buy upgrades for any of these other pieces of junk. Let's buy some modules here. Alright, we'll put them all on shields. Bam! Acid Swamp, Coral Ocean. Acid Swamp, Coral Ocean. Odds, evens. I rolled a 3. I instinctively go to move the cursor off the screen so it's not in my visual detection range when I'm playing. And I keep forgetting that I now control my ship with the mouse. Overdrive charge. There we go. More shield power. Whoops, crashing into a wall. Gotta get them all. It's like Pokemon, but with explosions. Alright, see, my shield thingy is like purple there. And once it turns back to blue, it means I'm capable of being damaged again. Ginny told me to keep my shields up so I can at least safely absorb at least one shot. I can absorb several shots, so I think I'm good. It's kind of annoying how all the enemies seem to be able to fly through walls easily. I can't do that without firing a super laser first. Also, why does firing a super laser let me fly through inanimate objects in the first place? I'm sure we could come up with like some kind of mumbo-jumbo science fiction techno-babble explanation for why the super weapon allows me to phase through stuff. Like the semi-similar to like the weapons pre-igniter in FTL. The pre-igniter, the Wisp approaching, lets you use like harness your jump power to power your weapons initially. This one's kind of difficult, by the way. Because actually flying into it deals a decent amount of damage. And it can be sort of hard to guess its route. Oh. Almost. There we go. Yeah, that one can be kind of tough. That's it. We got it. Great. What did we get? We managed to track down the pirate ship that sent the signal. I strongly believe that whatever the Federation is looking for is on that ship. Alright, I'll program the location into the the Skyfish's computer first thing before I leave tomorrow. Hopefully whatever it is still down there. I believe it's so, or the Federation would have already left. Curiously, we recently received another pirate distress signal. This one originates from some place I don't even know. Weird, the same ship? We're not sure. Unlike the other signal, this one is heavily encrypted, and it will take some time to decode it. Whoever sent it must really not want the Federation to crack it. I'll contact you again when we make any new developments. Good, I'm beat. I'm going to go take a break. Very well, you're dismissed. That's the sound of me shaking my iced tea. Deuce, there you are. Come join me. What's this about? I got something for you. This isn't like you. Normally you ambush me or give me a shout out. Here, some mystery chocolates. What the? Did Johnny manage to pawn these off on you? He told me they'd be something you'd like. Just out of curiosity, how much did he ask for? 10 mula. Is that bad? As I thought. No, that swine was asking me for 15. What brought about your interest in giving me these anyways? I seem to remember yesterday you were talking with Johnny about how you only see me for the new weapons. That's not true. But why else would you stop by? Well, it's okay. I'll try to be more professional in my dealings with you. No, that's not it, Deadeye. It's true you can be intimidating, but once you're a friend to all of us... Oh, but you're a friend to all of us. I don't mind stopping by just to chat once in a while. I'm actually fascinated by your work on weapons. I mean, I have to be. I'm always trusting my life to your weapons. Well, I suppose you're right. You really like my weapons? I like seeing what you come up with, yeah. Okay, get going. I need to finish my work on the next weapon so I can show you before anybody else. Right, thanks, Deadeye. Much appreciated. Oh, I was so happy that cutscene was, like, relatively short. As I came back to my room, I could already hear the snoring. Sure enough, Tessa was sleeping soundly on the couch. She didn't even make it back to her room. She just collapsed on the couch from exhaustion. Yes, this guy does share a house with his childhood friend. I flipped on the monitor to my favorite comedy program and started to pull out some ingredients for a snack. Knock, knock. Who could that be? Hello, sorry if I'm bothering you. Oh, Ginny, what brings you here? I wanted to ask about what? Sleep. Ginny slowly angled her head as her gaze went past me straight to Tessa. Goodness, I came at a bad time, didn't I? No. Oh, you mean Tess? Nah, she's dead tired from working all day. Don't worry about disturbing her, as long as we speak softer than her snoring. You mean she comes here to rest? Sure, it's her couch. I thought this was your quarters, though. It is, she's my roommate. Oh, pardon. You sound surprised. It's not weird, is it? We should keep it down, though. No, just unexpected is all. So what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Oh, never mind. I'll come by again when it's more convenient. You sure? Yeah, sorry to bother you. I watched as Ginny clumsily left the hall. Seriously, it wasn't that strange, was it? I turned back to the room and thought about Tessa. Tessa and I spent much of our youth in a Federation research station. By the way, apparently this cutscene is longer than I thought. Her mother was a scientist studying an alien artifact, while her father was a starship engineer maintaining the station. They didn't have a great deal of time to take care of her, so we often hung out with Swig, who was always happy to play with us. Even though they worked for the Federation, Tessa's parents were really agents for the pirates, granting pirate access to lab and engineering materials. One day there was an accident in the lab and Tessa's mother was vaporized in an explosion. After hearing about the accident, Swig and her dad immediately gathered our stuff and came here to Oracle's mothership. An investigation into Tessa's family would promptly reveal her family's association with pirates, and we would all be executed. We had no choice but to come here. Since then, we lived our lives out here. I must confess, it was a lot more comfortable here than that stuffy lab station. Tessa was like a little sister to me. She often acted like she had something to prove, but I admit she had a more level head than me. She was sweet to anyone but me. Tessa's dad died a few years later back to an early attack on the mothership, causing a core breach. Upset at the loss, Tessa took it upon herself to become the best doctor around. She wasn't Federation certified, but she certainly did her homework and possessed anatomical knowledge of many sentient species in our galaxy. I started to whip up some sandwich for us to eat later. Being the ship's primary doctor, she was on duty nearly 24/7. She often returned with bags under her eyes, messy hair and clothes, and simply burned in the couch. I think out of any of us here, she by far had the most stressful job. I didn't make it easy on her either, often needing a patch job after a mission, but I tried to alleviate her burden. At least I could do was make her dinner and do her chores, though. I was nowhere near as good a cook as Johnny. God, it's still going. Is breakfast ready? No, it's not even nighttime yet. Go back to sleep. Phooey. Hey, remember when we were kids, when you first came to live on the research station? You were really angry at something. Of course I was angry. I was a little boy. I think my favorite star vanished that night. But why were you so angry? You never told me why. It was my birthday and I lost my parents. It's not something I like to bring up. I was so frustrated that I couldn't do anything about it. You can't blame yourself for that. I know, but as a kid, that's how I was. After that, I shouted something dumb like I wish there was no such thing as wishes. Nice birthday wish, huh? Oh, well, at least we're still here, right? Yeah, you should get some rest, Tessa. Tessa? Snore. Tessa plopped her head on my shoulder before dozing off again. I lit her on the bed and wrapped the covers around her. Rest well. This is like... I just unlocked the frozen tundra up here. This is like slightly less of a game and more of like a visual novel with a mini game in between it, I have to say at this point. When I played it by myself, I can read a lot faster to myself than I can speak. So when I was playing solo, I was, oh look at that, I finally mashed them up. Yeah, when I was playing solo, it wasn't, the story parts weren't nearly as long. Hey, stand up with me. Huh? What's up? I was thinking about how for the longest time I was taller than you. It was fun being the one to carry you around, but then you started growing in all the wrong places. Haha. Yeah, you got a little flab there, Buster. I should change your diet, Big Deuce. Ah, don't call me that. Here, that's embarrassing. What's wrong? You used to like being called Big Deuce. Why, for the love of God, would he like being called Big Deuce? God, people will hear. If you keep doing that, I'll tell everybody about what you like to do in your sleep. You wouldn't. I think I'll go find Johnny. You know how good he is at spreading rumors. Okay, I'm sorry. Sheesh. That's better. You know, I was thinking about how we don't really talk this candidly very often. I kind of miss those days. How much longer before we can no longer sit down like this and exchange thoughts? Deuce, I'll always be there for you. That has never changed, and it never will. Yeah, you haven't let me down. Thanks, Tessa. Oops, back to work. Take care. As I watched her leave, I saw a sock stuck to her back. She still couldn't take care of herself, could she? Ask Johnny time. So what good is luck? Luck helps you get women. For real? Well, maybe not in your case. Bam! Luck influences your crit percent, item percent, and your moolah percent. Please be aware that crit percent only lets you crit more often, not crit harder. Intelligence is a stat to increase crit damage. This is capped at 25. Also note that graze shots take precedence over crits. So if you have low accuracy, what would have been a crit may instead be a graze. Item increases how often enemies drop power-ups. You never know when you need that extra shield boost, moolah, EXP, or overdrive. This is capped at 10. Moolah percent, of course, increases your moolah gain, so if you are pressed for cash, crank up your luck. Alright. I made a new weapon. Observe! It's the V-Bomb. It's a replacement secondary weapon. This fires two mini-bombs angled forward from your ship. These babies should help aid you in forward spreads. They aren't quite as strong as a bomb, but you get two of them and a wider firing arc. Hopefully you'll find them useful. I'll see if I can put them to use. Yeah, I'm not going to buy them. Alright, Coral Ocean. Fun fact, you kind of can't tell it right here, but being underwater actually makes your ship less maneuverable and go slower. Because there is such a thing as water resistance. Must kill everything! Everything! Oh, I forgot. I didn't get that green crap. Must kill everything! Incidentally, this is a situation where that bomb that she specifically just told me would have came in useful, because otherwise I couldn't have targeted that guy that was up there. By the way, if you're like too slow getting into spots, you can totally get like stuck in a position where you're forced to like crash into a wall and die. So you should be. Oh, hey, I didn't know I can hover over that. You should be a little cautious with what you do. Whoops. Come on, there we go. Got him. Fishies in the background. Fish my wish. Wish I was a fish. Alrighty. These games are kind of like simple and mindless, which is kind of the upside to them. Like, you don't really have to learn any kind of like intense control scheme or like character creation process. It's kind of nice to just be able to be like, I just need to move my mouse up, down, left, and right, and basically I'm golden for this game. This is basically what like an ideal mobile game would be. Submersible approaching. This boss is actually kind of obnoxious, by the way. Ooh. See, he keeps launching those things at me. And then he also just moves closer to me, and then to get around that I have to go all the way over here. Wait for him to come back to me, and then go forward again. Ooh, gotta get those. Ooh, I barely got through that without him hitting me. There we go. More cutscene time! After this cutscene, by the way, I'm going to end the recording. Huh, that's interesting. What did you find? Looks like a ship crashed here a while ago. There's a large number of drones surrounding a corpse. Looks not human. Is there any identification? Let me check. Yeah, there is. It says her name is Kitsune. She's a fox kind. Did you say Kitsu? Yep, a shame we never met alive. I see, the pieces are starting to come together. Commander, I need you to focus. Look around the corpse with your eyes. Do you see anything? With my eyes? All I see is a bunch of drones. Try focusing. Squint if it helps. Well, wait. I saw a flash of light. That! Try focusing on that. I don't know, it's more like a reflection of the sun in my eye. I'll try it again, though. Huh. Yeah, I saw it again. That's weird. Oh, good. They haven't taken it yet. Deuce, quickly grab that and come aboard. Roger. Hey, where's everybody? I believe everybody's holding a party over in the cafeteria. Really? What's the occasion? Did she not tell you? Today is Ginny's welcoming party. It's been a week since she joined up. I didn't know. Why didn't anybody tell me? Do not worry. Ginny will be happy simply seeing you there. How I wish it were that simple. Oh, here's the item I found at the crash site. I handed Captain Oracle the little grain-sized object. Ow, my head. Captain, you okay? Yes, that's never happened before. It was like a sudden rush of insights. Should I call Tessa in? No, no need to ruin the occasion. I'm well now. No matter what angle I try to look at it, I only see the same glowing star shape. It even feels like the same star shape all around. Is it a hologram? It's as though somebody took the same image and multiplied the viewing angle to look the same on all sides. No, I'm not sure how to describe it. You know about this? Only precious little. Captain Oracle took out the necklace she'd been wearing under her shirt. It was clear as day. Attached to the end of the necklace was an identical star object. You already have one? What are they? Only a few possess these. As far as I know, it's just a piece of fancy jewelry. Well, what's it made of? Plain old ferrum. It was curious in that it glows, and it cannot be reshaped or destroyed, but everything about it says that it's iron. And this is what the Federation is after? I do not know yet. I'm still trying to confirm it. Maybe they want to study its indestructible properties. I know that would be useful. No, I've already studied it extensively. Its structure is plain old iron. It just has an unknown force keeping it together. We shall find out if this is what they're after soon enough. For now, why don't you go join the others in the party? I feel bad about going empty-handed. Why not give this to her? Oracle handed me a brand new toolkit made on the surface. Wow, how did you manage to get this? I can see the future, remember? Well, no, I can't accept this. This is a present you should give her. Are you certain? Yeah, it's my responsibility. Thanks, though. You may make a good captain yet. Oh, by the way, I was just going to say one more thing. Keep an eye on Ginny. Did she do something wrong? No, nothing like that. Let's just call it a hunch. Not sure I like the sound of that. Hey, look who's coming to join the party. Granny, Mr. Deuce. We wouldn't miss it for the world, dear. Yeah, that's what she said. Sleeping. What the hell happened to Tessa? Swig turned her into a drinking buddy, the poor love. Hers was a short life. It's quite remarkable, really, how either of them are still alive. Hey, who wants some of my ether soda? Ma, I am so taking a picture of Tessa for blackmailing purposes. Now she knows what I have to put up with. ... Ma, don't break my camera. Come on, Deuce, let's party. Several hours later. Ooh, everybody's gone on beat. Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I should get going too. Mr. Deuce, I know it's selfish, but I wanted to see what you got for me. Irk. Well, I got you this lint. ... Well, they say it's the thought that counts. I'm honored to accept your lint. Sorry about that. I didn't know it was your welcoming party. I know, I'm the one who failed to tell you. I tried to tell you yesterday, but I sort of lost myself when I came to your room. No, it's not your fault. I want to make it up to you. Me? It's your party. Shouldn't I be the one doing something for you? No, that won't do. You said you spent most of your time in space, right? Yep, what of it? Come with me. We're going to visit some places on the surface. Huh? I guess it can't hurt, as long as we fly in non-restricted areas. Judy and I spent a good few hours sightseeing various parts of the world. Having grown up in space, I never really explored a planet for leisure. After a good solid time, I returned to my room. I thought about Ginny a bit. She's probably the only surfacer around my age that I've ever known. She's a good person, but to be honest, I didn't know what to make of her. Ginny was remarkably cheerful and polite, but she was also a little bit of a workaholic, seemed to want to keep her distance from everybody. A few have already tried to ask her out, but she typically replied that she needed to work on something, which she promptly did. I heard she was popular down in engineering, mainly for her amusing obsession with machines. I constantly wondered if I should have brought her up here to begin with. The amount of danger up here was probably not what she was used to. I shouldn't have snooped, but there was no birth records of her. Ginny's first name appeared on those farms around 20 years ago, from out of nowhere. Was she an illegal immigrant? A criminal? As much as I wanted to bring it up, she'd know I was poking around her past. I knew I should trust her, but the seed of doubt planted many roots. Lately, whenever I saw her, she seemed nervous. It could be unnerving to wake up in a completely different environment. I wondered how much she missed the surface. Maybe that's why she asked me to fly around the planet. Anyway, it looked like we found out what the Federation might be after, the star fragment. The captain obviously knew more than she was letting me in on. But whatever it was, she'd tell me when she was ready. I couldn't help but wonder what the star fragment did, if anything. And now I can put my 1 point into agility. Or should I put it into defense? Agility it is. Eventually I'll get agility over offense. Alright, I'm going to save these other things for the next video. That way I can save some of my voice. So yeah, if you like this game, give it a try. I'll put the link to it in the description area again. You can also just go to Congregate and find it on there too. If you're going to go on Congregate, you might as well make an account so that you can get your achievements. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Like, favorite, comment, hit that subscribe button down there. Good times. Good times.